I'm war ready. A young homie, work hard and play harder. That's why I snore heavy. They wanna torment me, but the core in me got me following a high purpose. Lord, you'll have to forgive me. This ain't even the worst of me. Bleed you until you're burgundy. Serving heat, this is surgery. Stirring beats as I murder these drum patterns eternally. Earning me quite the currency. Rappers committing perjury. To compare us would be absurdity. Learn to read who the peers be. Urgently, now they wanting to turn the leaf. It doesn't worry me. They ain't hurting me perfectly. I have planned this all. It was birthed in me. Lyrically, it's like...
Colosal Mind.
How's it going, everybody? How we doing? Do I sound good? Am I sounding good, everyone? Let me know in the comments. What up, everybody? We'll just wait a few moments for my boy Colosal Mind to jump on, and then we can start the Lionheart Live Talk. Again, man, I'm happy to just have the opportunity to do this with each and every one of y'all joining in. Last episode was real successful. It was a great time. I think we got a lot of great information, and we got to kind of dig deep into our guest and kind of what he was all about. I'm really happy, man. Just one moment here, kind of.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What up, Brody? How you doing, man?
I'm all good. Let me see if I can find some headphones really quickly.
Are you good? You good? It sounds really good on my end. How do I sound?
You sound good. Let's
Yeah?
see here.
Okay, cool. Let me know if I need to be louder or some shit, but I think we're cool. All right, is this better? Yeah, you sound good.
All right, cool. Uh-oh.
Colossal Mind got the sauce. We got motherfuckers tuning in, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. You do. There you go. Let's tilt this up a little more. All right, cool. Well, you can hear me good, right? Just let me know if you need me to speak louder or if you're not hearing me right, and I can adjust the audio. But so
I
far,
can
I
hear you
think it's
just
dope.
fine.
Awesome, man. Well, man, I appreciate you joining us. I appreciate you being here. You're my homie. For those that don't know, why don't you introduce yourself and what it is that you do?
I'm Colosal Mind. I am just simply the best producer in Chicagoland.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You said it with your chest, man.
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
I, there's not too many people that could argue with that, man. I really I'm really impressed with your talents, and you're just an all around humble guy, a real chill guy. So um, thank you again for joining us. So for those that don't know as well, Colossal Mind and myself have been working a lot lately. We just put out an EP in October called The Talent Show, and he
yep.
really got the sauce, man. Like your versatility and sounds and the production all together was just great. And I honestly I can tell you from being real with you, not just because you're my boy, not just because we're on the live, but I think that you're that missing element that I had been looking for in my music. I always people, not just me, but people around me would tell me you need a producer, like you need that sound. And I think that I was able to link up with you, and not only do we have a great work relationship, but you're just a cool guy, man. And I
Yeah, you too,
appreciate that
man.
you're humble. Hey, man, thank you, and it makes things a lot easier. This music game can get crazy, so it's great to find someone that you can just really call a brother. And I just really recently seen a post that you made, and I thought it
Yeah,
was cool because it's true, man. Like we all build together, we all help each other get to that next step, and nobody gets left behind, and we can all take part in having like an empire. So most definitely,
yeah.
man. First thing I wanted to ask you, man, is how long you've been producing. I know you're 24 years old or 25. I can't
I'm
remember.
23. I'm
23. Yeah,
23.
okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, 23 years old. Even younger, man,
Yeah,
with the sauce. Huh? So you're
yeah.
23 years old, and how long have you been producing? Would you say?
Um, about. I'm sorry, I'm rolling over my charger and everything.
You good, man? You
About
good?
about 9, 10 years at this point.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And I
So
started I
about a
started as a
decade
freshman
strong.
in high school. Yeah, I started a freshman in high school. Yeah.
Man, man, that's and that explains a lot of your, you know what I mean, like your skill level. Like you've been working at this for a decade. It's not like you just decided to, I'm just gonna go make a beat on GarageBand today. It's like you've been
Yeah.
experimenting and doing different things. Um, what is your, if you had to pick off the top of your head, what would you say your favorite style of beat is to create? Or is it just, because I know we've talked about this off camera before. Do you just let
Yeah.
the inspiration kind of just hit you and you go with that?
So it's more so of that. The reason I feel that my beats resonate is because they're not, I don't just sit down and say I'm gonna make a beat. They're like for my last album, Emotion, they're sonic explanations of what I felt at that time.
Okay.
So I can't just sit down and force something.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I've tried that. I've actually had some work with MMG, Maybach Music Group, with Rick Ross. I had caught up with them and I said I want to work with them. They said, "Cool, we like what you do. We got this artist actually in Champaign we want you to work with named Mayo." I was like, "All right, cool." And I was like, "What do you guys need?" "Hey, America." I was like, "What do you guys need?" And he's like, "Oh, well, he's a Detroit style rapper." And I said, "Okay, okay, cool. I can try that." I've never made a Detroit beat before. And I like challenges. I love when I never done something because that means I can learn about a lot about something.
Yeah.
So I did it. I sent it to them, and they were like, "It's good." But I told them I was like, "Dude, this isn't me. Like, I did it, but it didn't. You didn't feel me. Like, you didn't feel the soul
Right.
in it." So I told him like, "Dude, I don't want to really do that anymore." And he was really cool about it. He was like, "Dude, I understand. If it's not you, it's not you. We'll work on something else." And I said, "Okay, cool."
And you know what? Like you're brave as hell for doing that because I know so many artists, including myself, where it's like I'm not maybe feeling something, I'm forcing something, but I don't want to disappoint whoever I'm working with. So I try my best to make it sound how I want. But you were like, you know what? I'm letting you know, like that's not my thing, and it's great that you're allowing your feel for what you really have in your soul literally come out into the music, and I respect that, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what makes it good, and that's the whole selling your soul part. I can't,
Right,
I
right.
couldn't, I wouldn't be able to live with myself because I probably would be somewhere in Florida with Rick Ross right now if I had just, but
Right.
it don't feel right if it ain't right, you know?
Right, and only you know your path. Like your path, like you said, you could have been with Rick Ross, but you wouldn't feel like yourself. So you're gonna go your path to make sure that you're not only happy, but you feel accomplished in who you are. And I respect that. That's true artist right there. That's a true artist. So that's what's
Yeah,
up,
and
man.
another reason, I didn't start making beats because I thought it was cool. Well, I
Right,
did think it was cool, but I didn't do it for the money or to
right,
get famous. I started making beats when I was a freshman because I was in a real dark place when I was just getting out of middle school. So I just needed some way to express myself. I used to do Taekwondo to get all the aggression out. I got pretty far with that, but then I moved and then that was just, the logistically didn't make sense. So
right.
one day I literally just sat down and was like, all right, well, I've always liked music. Uh, how do they make it? And
And it
here we
almost
are.
sounds like no, and it almost sounds like hip hop saved your life, bro. Like Lupe
Yeah,
Fiasco, one of my favorite Chicago hip hop artists. One day, you never know what happened on Lionheart Live Talk. He has that song with Nicki Jean, the hip hop saved my life. And when I was telling my wife the other time, shout out Miss America, First Lady of Hip Hop, she tuned
shout
in
out
for
Miss
us.
America.
Um, that a lot of people, when I say that, I feel like people look at me crazy because it just like hip hop saved my life, and people say it, but it literally like if it weren't for hip hop, who knows? I'd probably be face down in an alley somewhere. Like it literally pushed me to being positive and doing something good. And what it sounds like for you is it was also that driving force to push you to do something better and to become better. And sometimes we need that, whether it's hip hop, whether it's church. Everyone has their thing. So I'm just glad you were able to find that outlet. And you're a beast, bro. Like I don't think I can pick out a bad beat. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like I've had producers send me a pack of like 100 beats and two of them sound decent, and one of them sounds like it would be good for like a video game, and maybe one of them I could rap on. Like all your shit is just classic, bro, and I fuck with that, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, if you walk, if learning a way to express yourself is really important because what do they say? They say hurt people, hurt people,
Yeah.
hurt people. So if you're
Yes.
finding a way to release this hurt and pain or whatever, now your outlook for the day is going to be even better and you're not going to be all agitated and just, negative. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And another question that I had that I've been curious about is like, um, I know that you can rap. You know, I don't know how many people that are, but I heard you spit some bars. And
Yeah.
on my way home today, I was driving all day, bro, and fucking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg came on the radio, and Dr. Dre was dropping some bars, and I'm like, dude, like this motherfucker Mitchell, Colossal Mind, is on some Dr. Dre shit. Like he making beats and he can rap, and you don't even got Snoop Dogg writing bars for you. You know what I mean? So, is
Yeah.
that something you think you might do moving forward at some point? Like maybe drop a project where you're not only producing but you're rapping, or is that something that you like to do for fun, but it's not like your thing? Well, you let me know. What do you think?
Yeah, so my guy Jay King, he's not here right now, he's probably at work. But ever since we
Shout out
started,
Jay
and
King.
shout out to him, he's a really big reason that I started making beats. He's the person who gave me the $20 to buy FL Studio on the Apple Play Store. He's the
Hey.
one, this mic right here, he's the one who bought me this mic. He drove me to Best Buy in Ford City and he bought me that mic and he's like, dude, let's start trying to record something. I know you can do it. Just figure it out, man. And so he's like, whatever you need, I just got you, bro. Whatever you want to get, just tell me what mic to get. And I'm like, all right, that one. And he's like, all right, cool. But we've always been rapping and freestyling together. But I was the producer and I would make, the beat for him. But he's always told me when we were in the studio for his songs, even recently when we got to a professional studio, man, we used to be in my basement in a garage with um shirts hung
The fucking
around
coat
us.
hangers and shit.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
shirts and rugs hung around us to block the echoes and everything. I had a sock over the mic for the pop filter, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
when we got to a real recording studio, I would just help him write the bars. Not really help him, but if there was an
Give them
issue
creative
with
input.
cadence, yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
help him just ease it out. And he was like, dude, you can do this too, man. Like you got bars. So yeah, I
And
actually, I think I
and
showed you the song that I made.
yeah, it was crazy. And what I love about you, man, is like you're a real producer in the sense that there's a lot of people that make beats, there's a lot of people that engineer music, a lot of people that rap, but like aside from producing a track, like you'll give great creative input that can actually make the song better and push that artist somewhere that they've never been. And that to me is a producer. Like you're literally helping produce the song, and not just programming the beats, which that takes a lot of talent too. But it's like the next level of that. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Real
so
quick,
he just told y'all the difference between a producer and a beat maker. I'm a
it,
producer.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. And real quick, I just want to say thank you to everyone. I've seen every bunch of people joining the chat, waving. I'm
Hey,
trying to wave at
Raymo.
everyone. If I missed them, thank you, for tuning in. And this is going to be something that we do every week, so I appreciate y'all. I'm glad I could share the platform with you, Colossal Mind. Can I put your government out there? Do people know you as
Yeah, that's
Mitchell? Or?
fine. Everybody know me. Yeah.
I love just calling you Mitchell because when I say Colossal, motherfuckers are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But it's dope. Even the name is hot, So, um, man, again, thank you to everyone joining in. But yeah, man. So, have you always been in the Chicagoland area, or is this where you were raised in the Midwest, or what is your
Yeah.
story, man? Like, okay, cool,
Well,
for sure, for sure.
I was over there. I was born at
What up, Isaac?
Northwestern. I was born at Northwestern. We lived in what's that? We lived right off of Stony Island over there on
Okay.
96th Street. And then, hey, what's going on, bro?
Shout out Stony
Uh,
Island, bro.
yeah. And then I moved out into Oak Lawn where I am now in like fifth
Okay.
grade. So I started in the city, but I'm a suburban guy. I don't mess with the city. I ain't tough. I don't even claim to be. I'm not
Oh, man. Okay, I
doing
think we
none of that.
lost the connection for a minute, but we're gonna get him back.
Can you hear me?
There you go. There you go. We lost the connection for a second, but you can hear me good?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
All
So
right,
I
cool.
said, what's the last thing you heard?
The last thing that you're not a city guy, you're not the tough guy, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah, I'm calling the police. I ain't fighting nobody. No,
Hey,
no.
there's nothing wrong with that, and the coolest thing is that you know who you are, and you're not trying to be someone you're not, and I respect that, man. A lot
But
of
at the
people.
same time, I am a producer, but I'm also a USCCA certified firearms instructor. Take with that what you will. So,
Yes, yes. In layman's terms, he's saying I'm a producer, and don't fuck with me because I'll produce a beat down on you if you want. Hit you with the butt of the Nah, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. And
Yeah, but no,
man,
I've
honest,
been in Oklahoma for forever now, since I was 10 or 9, something like that.
okay. And so now you're doing music, you're producing. Is there any other, like, I know we've been working together and we have a lot of songs. We have some major songs in the vault that you even know about. Hit up the
Yeah.
plug track. No one even probably knows, but when that one drops, it's gonna be dope. Are there any other artists that you're currently working with, or artists that you wish you can work with in the future?
Oh man, it's crazy how everything I just wish for just happens. So, he said take with that. So,
My boy Isaac over here.
obviously, I've been working with the awesome Dre Marro, one of the
No,
best lyricists
appreciate
I've
you, man.
ever heard of.
Man,
I've been working
appreciate
with
you.
J King. I've worked Mayo. I've worked with, who else have I worked with? Zeno 2 times. I've worked with a lot of big YouTubers, Blasphemous HD, Dr. J and the Women. Um, what's that? Uh, what is that? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Fitment Industries,
Okay,
Throttle. I worked with a lot of people, a lot of people.
that's what's
Yeah,
up,
even
man.
it's been people in France buying my beats. I don't understand it because I don't know anyone in France. I speak
Yeah,
French. I listen to French trap music, but like I just get a notification on my phone. Oh, such and such from Versailles, France, or Versailles, France has just purchased. I'm like, okay.
man. Sometimes wherever you least expect it, that's where people are gonna connect with your music. And your beats are raw, man. So I'm not surprised that they're hitting you up from France and Ukraine and whoever
Yeah,
knows wherever else they're gonna hit you from next because you got the sauce, man. It says it in your tag. I fuck with that.
yeah.
Um,
Also, I did have a part. A German production company put my music in a movie. I
oh
forgot what
shit.
the name of it was. I don't speak German. And a store line in the UK picked up my songs to play in the background of their stores. So
That's lit.
yeah,
That's
I've
lit,
done
man.
some stuff.
Man, I'm honored, man. I'm honored to have you on my platform. I know how much work you put into your music, and we literally been in the studio together. So aside from us just sending tracks back and forth, we've actually been in pocket, and you've seen. I'm a perfectionist too. When it comes to my shit, I'll redo the take 4 or 5 times. I'll step out the booth, I ask the engineer, ask you, ask my wife. How does it sound? And it's only because this is my life, bro. And I feel like the same thing with you. It comes back to what you say. What you feel, and you don't want to be fake. You don't want to fake it at all. You want your genuine self to like basically breathe through the music. And
Yeah,
honestly, the talent show EP, bro, is one of my. I can say it's one of the best projects that I've ever put out. It's my best body of work, and it wouldn't have been possible without you. So I can't wait to see what we can come up with in the future. And shout out to Jay King because I know he's a dope lyricist. Really enjoyed having him on my song, and also Leisha Janelle, man. She's an incredible artist. So she's young as hell too. I want to say she's like 22 years old. So you guys are around the
yeah,
same age, and just to see how fucking versatile she is, I really hope you guys can actually link up more in the future as well. I'd love to see what y'all can cook up just with her cadences, with her punches, and then your fucking trade line bass line. Just your bass line literally reminds me of a snake the way it slithers through the speaker, man. You know what I mean? I fuck with that. I'm like, dang, you're killing it.
yeah.
So, what's next for you, man? Is there anything? Are you putting out another like beat tape? Or are you just what's next for Colossal Mind, man? What's going on?
So currently, I'm doing two things. I have actually, you know how I go. I'll go a week or so and not say nothing to you.
Right,
But
right.
that next week, I'll send you some fire. So that's what
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
doing. I actually
Okay.
was working on some stuff before I hopped on here. And I'm working on some rap. I'm writing.
Okay. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for that one. I'm excited to hear what's
Yeah.
going down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So that's
and
pretty
bro,
much it.
we got to get on the track, man. Verse for verse, man. I would love to do that. I'd love to just experiment and see what happens. But that's
Yeah, that'd be
dope. That's
dope.
dope. What else, man? What else? Okay. So I think we're gonna wrap it up soon, only because I do want to keep these, short and interesting. I'm kind of still experimenting on the platform how I want to do it, but I think that we got into a lot of dope stuff. I think we dug deep into who you are as a person and what you're about, And again, man, I just want to say thank you and that I appreciate you coming onto the platform. Is there anything else that you want to say to your followers, or where can people find your music? And you want to drop your social media links and all that?
Well,
I'll make sure I
yeah,
put it.
Colossal Mind everywhere. Instagram, obviously, Colossal.mind. Twitter, Colossal.mind. My website, thecolossalmind.com. Actually, you can go and get one of my hoodies. It's really
Yeah,
dope. It was
yeah.
really crazy. I told you guys I'm a firearms instructor, and when I went to one of my first classes that I led, um, a lot of people came in with my Colossal Mind stuff on, like the shirts and the hoodies, and I was like, all right, that's cool, but let's be clear. This is Colossal Consulting Services. That's Colossal Mind. You're not going to hear me playing beats in the background while I'm showing you how to tote a gun. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I feel you. You got to separate it, but that's what's up, man. Great logo,
yeah,
by the way. I think it's a dope logo. I've always been a
yeah.
fan of it. Um,
Oh, and let me tell you about it. So, these are actually a pair of the first serious headphones I've ever owned. And
oh,
the
for real?
brain comes from, yeah, they're Sony 950 BTXs. They were the Bluetooth with the bass boost button on it. I've always been a bass head, and my mom always used to say I had a big brain space. So,
Okay.
and everyone in high school knew me for the guy with all the headphones. I was the guy in high school who had two, three pair of Beats headphones in different colors. I had Soul Republic headphones with all the colors you could. I would have probably three or four pair of headphones in my book bag at any given point. If anyone was looking for me, just look for the guy with the headphones. That was, yeah, that's the
that's
nigga
that's
me.
that's the guy,
Talking
man.
about
That's the guy.
Chicago urban survival training.
Trap Bang Steve dropping in, man. Man, once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that joined the chat. My nephew Brandon, shout out to him. Shout out to my boy Isaac. Shout out to your homies. If your homies drop some comments. And the last thing before we sign off, because I always love to do this, and there's about 10 people on the live right now. Is there any question that anybody wants to ask Mitchell, Colossal Mind, extraordinaire, gun trainer? Any question before we get off the air?
As though there's meaning behind this merch. Most people only do it for the money. Yeah.
For sure, for sure, for sure. My boy Frequent Flow, all the way from New Zealand, tuning in, and my boy Brandon dropping some true facts right there. He's right. There's a lot of people out there that will rock a cross and don't even know what the cross means. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
you
frequent
having a
flow. I've actually sent him some stuff, so we're gonna see what he says about what I sent
Ooh,
him.
okay. My
Yeah,
boy from NZ, man, all the way out here. Let's see.
yeah,
Give it about a minute before we sign off to see if anyone has any questions. But man, again, man, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, coming onto my platform. This is something that I want to continually do, and I want us to, like you mentioned, a few days ago in that post that you made. We're all got to grow together. We all have ambitions, and life's too short, man. We can all eat. So, um,
yeah.
the,
Thank you for
America,
having
she
me,
asked.
man.
She asked, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?"
Okay, where do I see myself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself happy. I see myself just continuously doing what I'm doing, but you ever played those what are they called? Tycoon games
Yeah.
where you push a button, make money, and then you
Shout out
make more
Roller
money,
Coaster
and you push it,
Tycoon.
buy some more. Yeah, yeah, you push it,
Yep.
make some more money. I see myself doing that, but with the things that I like to do. So I see myself still making music, still training people how to be safe with firearms. I also own a travel agency. If you need to go somewhere, let me know. But I
My
see myself
man.
doing
My
all of
man.
that, but just at a higher level.
That's what's up, man. And I see it too. I see great things for you. I see great things for us as a team as well. And again, man, it's an honor. So with that, man, we'll end the Lionheart Live Talk. We got the dopest producer, and fuck Chicago. You're the dopest producer that I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like honestly, like go to this man's YouTube, like pick out a bad beat. I'll throw you $5 if
Yeah,
there's one
wait, wait,
bad beat
wait. We
on.
gotta pause. He been praising me, y'all. But this dude is the greatest lyricist I've ever heard. He
Man,
talking
much
about
love, man.
it's a good thing knowing, it's an honor knowing you. You
Hey,
don't know
man,
how
appreciate
many
you, man.
people I've tried to work with, and they just sent me some double dumpster juice. Every time, let me tell you,
Uh,
I went to the studio with my girlfriend, Brianna. He invited Dre Marro and Miss America invited us to the studio. And tell me if I'm lying, Dre. My girlfriend and I both were sitting there with our jaws to the floor because of
yeah, it
this
was
guy's
crazy.
work ethic. America was like, no, do it again. And he's like, all right, I'll do it again. 2, 3 takes. It was done. Next song. I'm like,
Yeah, we were in there. We were in there shooting, man, shooting clips in the studio. I call it lyrical bullets, man. We're just popping it, and I think you also gave me dope energy, man, dope vibes, and I love that. So thank you so much, man, for the respect and the
thank
love.
you.
It means a lot. It really does,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
my
It's an
man.
honor being able to work with you.
Man, we're gonna put out even more classes, man. I can't wait to see what the future holds. But again, man, thank you for coming. Have a great night, and thank you to each and every one of y'all that have tuned in. And tune in next week, and we'll have a new episode for you. So much love, y'all.